should be waiting for you. I did not send
Excellent.
7 invites.
All right. I also made some changes on my end because I noticed like last time I was still having a lot of frame drops. So
Yeah.
made some changes to the graphics settings without compromising. You know, we're not going back to like original Xbox graphics or anything.
Hell no.
No.
We can't go back.
No.
Not after the things we've seen.
Oh, no. But I also capped the stream to 30 frames a second, even though the game's operating at 60. It's more of a, I don't stream PC games too much. So
Gotcha.
This is kind of a learning process. You know, what can we handle and what works, what doesn't, and go from there, you know?
Reasonable.
But once we get to Halo 3, I mean, I'm flipping over to the Xbox. We're not going to have that problem. It's full speed ahead.
No, because that should have crossplay fully enabled.
I'll be streaming on my Mac with that.
Yes.
Because I can.
Oh, look at you, bougie, with your Mac streaming.
Oh,
jeez.
Indeed.
Oh.
And after I have the Frothamptons over for tea and wine.
Oh, did you hear they put their son in tennis? Oh, not lacrosse. He couldn't hack it.
Oh, look at that. The peasants are trying to unionize again. The fools. All right. Hopping back into...
Cool. I'm just going to keep drinking this wine.
Yes.
Delicious.
Hopping back into Halo. All right. Moving... There we go. Okay. We good. We Gucci. I mean, that's at least like what the kids say.
I don't think I'm young enough to say that. I genuinely don't.
Having watched the Gucci movie, which I absolutely just hated, I'm just like, why would anybody want to be Gucci?
I was in the chat for that, and I was just like, what the hell am I missing?
Right, you were there. Yeah.
I wasn't actually watching the movie.
Yeah.
Because I was at trivia, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but I feel like I can still contribute.
Oh, it was so bad.
Oh.
It was just, and everyone else I've talked to, like outside of our group, they're like, oh, Gucci was so good. And I'm like, well,
bro, did we watch the same movie?
I mean, Lady Gaga and Adam Driver are fine on their own, but that movie? No. That was just a polite version of Gotti.
Haven't seen that either, but I'm sure it will be delightful.
Oh yeah. That oh shoot, that reminds me. I have to talk with you and Henry about a night for retro bad movie night.
I'm at a point where all of my weeknights. Thank you for laying on my headphone cord, buddy. That was needed and necessary. It's just this very slight tug where I'm like, oh hi.
Which animal did that?
Take a guess.
I mean, I want to believe that a bird is capable of doing that.
No, the bird is just capable of pressing keys on my keyboard. Yeah, that's awesome. Is always fun because I'll be sitting at my computer. I'm doing work, and the bird's like, I would like to be involved now, and jump on the keyboard, and he's just heavy enough to press some keys, and I'm like, for the love of God, stay away from Numlock.
That's awesome.
Oh, because I know it's going to be the one time I'm doing something actually dangerous, and it pushes the keys like, I want this one, and it wipes the whole system, and I have to explain that to someone. It
just catastrophically breaks something. Just,
yes.
Hashtag ref exclamation point for the entire spreadsheet.
No! Yes, Bobby Tables, we call him.
Oh, hey, good evening, Atronette. Yes. It is time to boop snoots.
Yes, and it has been a while. Last time, in the event that you missed it, last time we killed a prophet, and then the Covenant took exception to that. And so they took the Ripley Scott approach of nuke it from orbit and decided to glass the entire area of Halo we were on. And so we escaped into the water. And then some things that we've only seen in hentai came and took our body away with the dope line of, this is not your grave, but you are welcome in it. And that was where we left off. So we're going to pick up not with Master Chief, but with the Arbiter.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, no, it's like, oh, okay, bye, Chief. and we'll never see him again. It's like, well, I hope you liked him. He's gone now.
Master Chief died on the way back to his home planet.
He had to go now. His people needed him. You ready then?
I am ready. Let's do this.
All right.
Beep.
Beep.
Sacred icon. Okay. Lower the shield protecting the sacred icon.
I'm hopeful we will still get the cutscene. If not, I will have to do a quick explanation. I'm pretty sure we're going to get it, though.
This campaign has a par time of 15 minutes.
Birdie. Caw. Saw a bald eagle fly over the house the other day. They
Oh,
do
yeah?
not sound majestic. No, they
No.
don't.
No, they do
No.
not.
That's why they dub over red. Okay, thank God we are
Yes.
getting the cutscene. This was gonna worry me. This is actually really important
Okay,
to
good.
watch what's happening, because all those red dudes with the spears have been the guards of the prophets.
hmm
You'll remember we killed a lot of them.
Yes.
Boom. And they're all elites.
A lot of your services are no longer required.
About that.
This is unprecedented. Unacceptable.
The Hierarch is dead, Commander.
His murderer was within our grasp. If you had not withdrawn our phantoms.
Are you questioning my decision?
No, Holy One. I only wish to express my concern that the brutes...
Recommissioning the Guard was a radical step. But recent events have made it abundantly clear that the elites can no longer guarantee our safety.
I shall relay your decision to the Council.
Politics, how tiresome.
Ha!
Do you know, Arbiter, the elites have threatened to resign, to quit the High Council, because of this exchange of hats?
We have always been your protectors.
These are trying times for all of us.
Even as the humans' annihilation filled us with satisfaction.
Shut up, Boomer.
The loss of one of the rings racked our hearts with grief.
Putting aside our sorrow, we renewed our faith in the prophecy that other rings would be found, and see how our faith has been rewarded.
Halo, its divine wind will rush through the stars, propelling all who are worthy along the path to salvation.
But how to start this process? For ages we searched for one who might unlock the secrets of the rings. An oracle. And with your help, we found it.
Put it back into space.
Yep, please.
Humility, we plied the oracle with
Kick it.
questions, and it, with clarity and grace, has shown us.
Now, you don't want it showing you anything.
We will journey to
Nope.
the surface of
Nope.
the ring and retrieve this sacred icon. With it, we shall fulfill our promise
Salvation for all.
and begin the great journey.
So the big important part about that is that the elites kind of hold 50-50 power in the Covenant
Mhm.
between them and the prophets.
Okay.
And so
The demon is
there's a
here.
reason that's such a big deal, is the prophets are basically saying, like, we are giving you a very public demotion. And they obviously they can't get rid of the Arbiter,
hmm
but it's one of those where it's like they're very publicly trying to force out the elites.
It's
who have
their
always
it's their Reagan with the air traffic controllers union.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, very bad.
Yes.
Bodes very poorly. Oh, hey there, friendo.
Hmm.
Yep, that'll do it.
Huh. I had him. All right.
I'm in.
Uncomfortable silence. Hey, I am also here. Whee!
Oh, that's a grenade. Whoop. Well,
Oh,
F.
Huh?
I'm down 1 grenade.
Did you throw a grenade off into the
I did.
nothing?
I did throw a grenade into the nothing.
Oh, oops.
That's okay. I'm sure this is fine.
You know, you're just it's just consider it an extra challenge. You know, you're just
1 fewer grenade. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
exactly.
Where is that? Okay.
Well, I'm looking.
YOLO.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, if I don't come back, don't come after me. Oh man, I hope I have good. Oh, that landing was much gentler on the knees than originally anticipated.
Yes. If it was going to be any longer, I'd be like, watch out for the turd.
Crunch. Really want to.
I'm very fortunate that I've never encountered that on a water slide at a water park.
Yeah.
Something like just horribly disgusting like that.
I have never. No. Whoop, whoop. Don't smash me, giant piston, please. Please, no.
Please no squish.
Please don't break my arm.
I'm very fragile. I'm suspicious. No.
Oh yeah, this is way too goddamn quiet.
Yep.
Hey, remember where they left the sacred icon in the first Halo? Remember the library guys?
Yeah.
Remember the library guys?
Oh boy.
Ugh! Yeah, I genuinely don't remember if this is like the library, but I'm sure it is.
I will hold X to activate the piston. Whee!
Shooting is always good, right?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
It means things are
Crap.
happening. Oh.
Yep, every bone in my body wants to shoot them, and they are allies this time. Very
Yes.
don't like it.
Yeah. I got itchy arbiter trigger finger.
You hiding from me?
I mean, I might be hiding from you. I don't know.
Who knows?
Are you hiding from me? Whoa, reverse Uno card.
Oh,
Yeah.
no you.
So how's your week, Aaron? I know it's been like a couple of weeks, I guess. So how's
Yeah,
your
it
past
has
2 weeks
been.
been going?
Oh, well, we did a big old trail race, and I... Don't look at me like that. I destroyed my knee. Today was the first day I had a run where it didn't hurt or feel weird.
Oh, yay. Excellent.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to have a scar yet. I don't think I would from just scraping off the top layers of skin, but who knows?
You'd have to like deliberately not bandage it and probably like re-irritate it for a while, and then you'd get a scar. But otherwise,
I
no.
mean, there was a lot of dirt in there.
None a little hydrogen peroxide can't burn out.
Oh god, yeah. Hobbled over to the tent and they were like, "Here, hold still." I'm like, "Ah, you could have warned me." You did not warn me.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
I remember
Yeah,
that with
just-
Bactade, I think was the
Oh
was another
yeah.
one. Yeah, that stuff stung like hell.
Yeah, no, otherwise I've honestly been trying to get ahead of everything because on Saturday I'm going in for my bivalent booster and my flu shot.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you're really
Yeah, we're like, okay, we're gonna do okay. I don't think we should be here. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, I can go invisible.
That was not
Hey,
I'm trying to stick to him. There we go. Hey, I blew an arm off.
Nice. Good aim. But yeah, no, most of my week so far is going to be just trying to prep for that.
Oh, okay.
Like, getting everything ready to be like, okay, I'm not doing anything on Saturday. Oh, also 12-mile run on Saturday.
Excellent.
So,
Well,
yeah. Keeping busy. How about you?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
things are good.
Oh god!
Huh? Oh god, what?
I fell.
Oh,
I'm okay.
okay. I'm like, where is it? I'll shoot it. I have a gun and I'm perfectly fine with using it. So things have been well. I since the last since the last time we played, this past weekend I went to stay with my family for an extended weekend and helped cut firewood.
Ooh, yay!
Get them ready for the winter, and basically, my goal was, all right, Dad, whenever you are content with what we have in the basement, that's when we stop. And by God, we reached it.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Do your
So-
folks have more of a wood burning stove or something? Oh
They
wow.
do. Yep, they have a wood burning furnace in their basement, and then they have a gas furnace when necessary.
It's nice though.
Of course. Yes, absolutely. It's my dad grew up where in a home where they would not be able to afford heat some nights. So he and his brothers would, bundle up, share the same bed, have several blankets. My dad was basically like, I am never going through that again. I will always have a warm place to stay for the night. So the house regularly gets so warm in the winter that my parents have to open the windows sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's definitely new.
It's cozy. It's very cozy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the main thing, and then I got some opportunities to eat out at local restaurants where I grew up. There's a place right near Henry's parents called Mountain Bay Trail. It's a bar that is right off of an old railroad line that was converted into a nature path.
Oh, cool. I was gonna say, I hope it's actually a trail and not just very misleading.
Oh no, yeah, very much a real trail. And I had it was a Friday night, so instead of doing the usual like fish fry kind of thing, I opted for deep fried bluegill,
Ooh.
which amazing.
I've never had bluegill.
Really?
Really?
Oh, no, bluegill's very good. Oh, sorry, I died again.
That's okay. The first time I got sent into like the shadow realm, so it was not
jeez.
necessarily. Will you stop it? Stop it. Get some help.
Stop. Get help.
Third time's a charm, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, actually, this last weekend we were backpacking, and I've never been before.
Oh, and how did that go?
You know, I would say it went all right. So a friend of mine has been trying to hike, not all in one go, but all sections of the Ice Age Trail.
Mm-hmm.
And so she picked a segment. She's like, it's 18 miles, so it's 9 miles day one. We'll sleep at the shelter, and then we'll backpack the next 9. Which is fine. Totally, like, doable. Well, 3 miles in, my husband's boots had just completely chewed up the back of his heels so bad he couldn't go any further. Like, blood, the whole 9. It was bad.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. And so... Oh, I'm dead.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Don't die.
Yeah.
Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die.
Don't do that. Hey, I'm back!
Woo! I made it temporarily safe enough.
Yay! But yeah, we had to... So we're 3 miles in, and we're 3 miles from the car, and we need to go get it.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped my bag full of all of our backpacking stuff, and ran the 3 miles back to the car. So at this point,
Oh,
I've
wow.
already done 6... I'd done 6 miles on the trail.
Yeah, for real.
After running 11 miles that morning. And then I drove the car back, picked up Chris, because he was able to go to the backpacking shelter
Mm-hmm.
and meet us there. and then I backpacked the other 6 miles with my friend, which we got there, and I was like, I'm going to die.
Jesus.
Yeah, so we slept, but I had a new sleeping bag, which was really nice.
Mhm.
Okay, I think I see the exit. It's over here.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeet.
Wee-hoo!
My backpack was not fitting quite right, so
Mhm.
I still have some bruises on my collarbones and on my hips from where it was sitting improperly. So I am,
Ouchie.
yeah, we need to get that refitted. Oh
Yes.
God, don't touch me.
Yes, you do.
Don't touch me, you're weird. Hey, I'd
oh.
appreciate you not knocking me through the geometry. Ah! Wrong
Hey.
geometry.
Hey,
I'm dead.
stop it.
I am off my game, good lord.
Oh, and I am dead too. Oh, what the
Please
hell?
tell me we hit a checkpoint.
I am
Okay, we
hitting,
got a checkpoint.
my internet is deliciously fickle today. I know it's not it's not the computer being difficult. I know that for sure. It's the bandwidth for streaming this is not being as consistent as it's supposed to be.
Rude.
Very. It's just like every now and then it'll be like, oh, I'm not showing anything. Oh, I'm not showing anything. Oh, no, I'm showing something.
Haha, psych.
It was fine for a while. So, looks like it's over its hiccup, so. I think I'll give Spectrum a call and be like, is there something I should be aware of?
Like hey,
'Cause-
hey, I killed you once. Stay dead.
'Cause,
Thank you.
For Bad Movie Night, it was
Oh my God.
kind of like this. Where it
It's
just
like,
did-
haha, psych.
it just did not want to share did not want to broadcast my my
You're
bad
beautiful,
movie.
beautiful. Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah, aren't you glad that you
I
made
sure
time?
do have feelings about that. That sure was a thing that I saw with my eyes.
Oh man. Gandalf admonishing Gollum
Dude,
for stealing the
Gandalf.
ring, and he's like, it was a gift from my grandmother. And I'm like, this script sounds so, I don't know. Just,
This script is bananas. Oh, that's you. Hi.
oh, hello, I'm gonna go over here.
Stop touching me.
Oh, that worked.
Huzzah!
Stop it! I want to punch you. Damn it! These flood guys aren't very nice.
Stop touching me. You're icky and you're weird and you're gross. 6 feet!
For God's sakes, of all the things that should be social distancing.
Do you or someone you know have had contact with the flood? Stay 6 feet away from them. And from everyone else. Please don't touch me. God
Here.
damn it. I didn't know I'd switch to frags. Now
There
I'm
we
out
go.
of grenades.
Ah, much better.
Please be dead.
Okay, he stopped moving for now.
Ah!
Oh.
Stop! Stop the touching!
Stop.
What
Stop it.
part of this was unclear?
Stop
Thank
it.
you.
There we go. Ooh. What do I have here? Oh, battle rifle.
What'd you get? What'd you get? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my corpse.
So yeah, you've been doing a lot of running lately.
I have
Like-
a race, not this weekend, next weekend.
I mean,
Watch out
between,
behind you.
between like that and the backpacking and
I know. And it's been busy.
yeah, for real.
Yeah. Gotta get that content, man.
Yep. So on Friday, when I was driving up to visit the family,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, you know what? I could really use a cheap laptop for the purpose of doing stuff for the website. No frills, just literally anything. And I know I posted about it in the Discord, but I wanted to really emphasize how great this thing is for what I'm using it for. Because by all accounts, it's a trash laptop. $100. Originally, oh wow, we really got pushed back here, didn't we? Originally $250, and it should never have even been that price. It's got the perfect specs for a laptop from 2010.
Oh, that's what you love to see.
Yeah. Oh, 40 gigs, 4 gigs of RAM, a 64 gig solid state drive. Yeah, that's straight out of 2010 for a laptop. Absolutely. But
for what you need it to do, it's not. It's about perfect.
mm-hmm. It's honestly, I'm super impressed with how well it's running. How well it's running as a Chromebook. Like Asus had the audacity to put Windows 11 on it. It's like this isn't gonna run Windows 11.
Why would you do that?
It's like just putting the engine from a jalopy into a Ferrari and be like, oh look, see, yes, very good.
Got it.
And these guys are brutal.
Yeah. Remember the library.
I remember the library.
Remember the Alamo. And the library.
Yes.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I'm super happy with it. I've reached the point where I have ordered stickers for it.
Good.
I'm
I'd
like,
love
yes.
to see that.
I usually don't put stickers on my tech. I'm very much.
No.
I'm just not interested in that. But for this thing, oh hell yeah. So I got a Wild Rome Burn sticker. A nice big one. So help support the site, of course.
Oh, don't touch me.
Oh my God.
Don't touch me. You're weird. Oh, hi. That was your body. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
Body's still there.
Yep.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Mistake number one.
But then I also picked up, as you recall from when you watched a little bit of AEW, I found a sticker of the Acclaimed saying "Scissor Me."
Oh.
So I'm like, oh yeah, that's going on the laptop.
Oh, hi.
I am approaching 40 and I have a sticker that says "Scissor Me." It's great.
Yeah. And oh, hey. Almost got you.
Hey. Woo.
Oh, hey, we got a checkpoint out of pity, I think.
Yeah.
Just like, God, give them something.
Literally, just any bone could be thrown and it would be appreciated. There we go.
Okay, didn't make it. Hi.
Oh dear.
Stop. Stop. You need Jesus. How you doing back there?
That kind of stopped it. Doing all right. Not what I was expecting with that grenade, but it worked. No, you leave me alone. I'm gonna walk over here. Oh, I need to find another gun.
Stop it.
Another gun.
Okay.
Sentinel beam? Ooh,
Yep.
beam.
Breen, you say? Oh, hi.
Sentinel Bream. Oh my.
I hate Sentinel Breen.
I am so happy that he has a new movie done.
I'm so feeling about that.
I sent the tweet to my friend Marcus down in he lives down in Chicago. Because I made him.
I think we're good for now.
I made him watch Fateful Findings, and his.
Was he bad?
What was that?
Was he bad?
The movie?
Good Lord.
I mean,
No, your friend that you suffered made him suffer so?
He asked. He was like, I want to watch one of these bad movies that you keep telling me about with your friends. I was like, okay.
Right, we're clear all the way down to me.
Ask and I shall breen liver.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, watched it. And I even recorded some of his live reactions. He hated it. So when he saw the tweet from Neil Breen, he was like, oh, hell no.
Please, why would you do this? Oh, hey, I hope you really liked that last section, because guess what we're doing again?
No.
Give me your ammo!
And I am... my beam
Deal
weapon
out
is
of it.
gone. Ran out of ammo.
Oh, what?
Hello?
What?
You just kind of spawned in front of me.
Hi! Ah!
Oh, didn't see you there.
Just, hi! Ah! Hey, do you want the shotgun?
I do.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. The trick is to not look at it. There we go.
Ah, the reverse quantum.
Yes. Gotta let that peripheral field vision allow me to acquire the weapon. So.
It's good when there's just...
I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever. Second trailer.
Oh!
Did you watch it?
Oh, yes. I am super excited. I'm also super dead. We have not gone to see... So all the way up through Endgame, we saw every single movie together opening weekend. Well, maybe not together, but we saw every movie opening weekend. So we actually have, it's a fantastic picture of us at my junior, his senior prom. We were going with separate people in the same group.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a picture of us going to Iron Man, or at least going to prom the day before Iron Man 1. And then there's a picture of us married 10 years later at Endgame.
That's wonderful.
And I was like, but we haven't been doing that for Phase 4. There just hasn't really been anything that's been grabbing us.
Mm-hmm.
We obviously went and saw Thor, because I love that run. I actually have a print of the final cover signed by the line artist and the colorist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Also, I'm dead, by the way.
Oh, why would you do this?
I think it was that beam thing. It was really had it out for me.
Kind of like that. Sir. Safe. Don't touch me.
Safe. It's not safe. Not safe yet.
Secret? Is it safe?
Is it safe? Yes. It's safe. It's
ish.
very safe.
Safe with an asterisk. But yeah, so we've only gone to see, I think we saw Doctor Strange opening weekend, and we saw Thor Love and Thunder opening weekend.
Okay.
But we're actually looking at getting tickets for this one. This looks really good. I have been very interested in how they're going to handle Chadwick Boseman's death.
Yeah.
And it seems like I'm interested. Watch out. In fact, carriers.
Yep. When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, that's right. They have to address this.
Yeah.
Like, wow, everything's terrible. Our boy died, and there's some dude from under the sea who wants to kill us.
Who is also Quetzalcoatl. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Historically, that's good, right?
Is he technically one of these Eternal fellows?
I don't know. I didn't see the Eternals because it didn't.
Well, I only ask because it was mentioned in the trailer that getting involved with him would start an eternal war. And I know that, like, part of that means, oh yeah, it's a war that's never going to end. But also, you've established that there's a race, like, with that name. So is it possible that he's, like, an offshoot of that or something?
It's possible. I don't know a whole lot about Namor.
Okay.
Man, I wish my husband was not away doing trivia tonight.
He would have the answer.
He would.
Oh, okay.
But it seems like they're doing Namor really well. I think there's nothing lurking back here. Okay. One of the things that I was kind of wary about, and I've been a little wary, is it seems like they're kind of going into this diverse for the sake of being diverse and not pushing a story but pushing a narrative.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yes, it
and
does.
I'm not saying that you can't do both, nor should you, like, ignore one for the other. But I'm worried that they're getting into this, like, we're doing it because that's what we need to do to stay relevant. I'm like, no, what you need to do is you need to continue to make good films. Like, this is not... Just because you have a diverse cast doesn't make it good, and vice versa.
Correct. It's in and of itself, that's not enough, and it never has been.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh dear. I really got yeeted on that one.
Sorry.
No, I absolutely agree with that, and it's really unfortunate that happens because, one, the people who are acting in these roles don't deserve that. They deserve better. They deserve, the kind of normativity that we advocate for, where, they're in it because they're just that damn good at what they do.
Yes. And it very much feels an awful lot like they're doing this, they have this label, so you have to like them, right? And it's like, no, I don't have to do anything except pay taxes and die, and one of those are optional.
Yep.
Illegal, but optional. This is not me. I am not condoning tax fraud. I'm just saying.
Right.
Stop touching me. I forget where the hell I'm supposed to go here. But yeah, it seems like they're teasing Ironheart. Oh, I think we're supposed to go up here? Oh yeah, we're definitely supposed to be over here. Ah! Hi, nerds! But I was saying to... Because one of the problems that we've had with Ironheart is the feeling of like, well, Iron Man's gone. This is your new Iron Man. You're going to like her. Look, she's a black minority woman. Like her. It's like, okay, hold up. Calm down. You haven't given me a reason to like her. I don't dislike her, but the more you tell me that I need to like her, the less inclined I am.
Yep.
Like, that feels very petty.
Yes. It's also...
But it's also...
Well, is it petty? But, well, from the perspective of what they're doing, I'd say it's very petty, because it's disingenuous to the actors, and it's disingenuous to the actors and the crew that are doing this, because like the whole point of it was that God, I think it was last week tonight that kind of kicked this off. They did a segment of how the Oscars have been traditionally featured only white people for everything.
Yes.
And so then the Academy was like, oh, well, we should start uplifting minority voices and minority creators. And, by and large, it's worked out really well.
Yeah.
But
I think I found the exit.
Oh, okay. But the problem with Disney is that they are a corporation. They are one of the biggest corporations, and they've been able to turn consumption into politics.
Yes. And that's...
Yeah.
Not great. It's... Oh, hi! Jesus Christ. Stop that.
It's like I know Ironheart is a recent character.
Extremely recent, yeah.
I think she was created in like 2016 or something. And I was reading up on how you know how they're like, oh, she's a prodigy, and Tony Stark finds her and takes her under his wing and all that. It's like, okay, yeah, but it's like you said, well, there isn't a Tony Stark, so how do you make that work? Like,
Yeah.
is she gonna run Stark Tower with Pepper Potts? Like,
Is Pepper going to use one of the charities that she's made with Tony's fortune? Like, is that how she's going to do it? But because it looks like she's being introduced in Wakanda, it's interesting because when Chadwick Boseman died, there was a lot of speculation that they would immediately turn and make Shuri the new Black Panther.
yes.
Because there are lines where that happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's canon. Oh, hi. Who put you there? But it's one of those where it's like you can't have two tech whiz geek geniuses. Like, that's... If you do it right, it's fine, but you have to be careful.
Yes.
And at least in the trailer, it looked an awful lot like the person who was wearing the suit at the very end. I'm like, they're too slim to be a man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that too.
I was like, that's a woman. There's no way.
That's
so
gotta
my
be Shuri.
guess is it's either Shuri or it's Lupita Nyong'o's character.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I would be, like, that honestly would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
I also spawned into a hole, so
Oh, bummer. My bad.
yeah, that's why it took me an extra bit of time to come back.
I just assumed I wasn't safe.
Oh, you were safe. You specifically were safe. You were
I
fine.
was fine.
Yes.
You, not so much. Stop it.
Yeah. So to build on what I was saying earlier about consumption being politics, it's something that really came about in 2016 with whoa, hey, whoa.
I'm dead.
With Ghostbusters. Because it's
The new one.
yes, the new Ghostbusters, or as some people call it, simply Lady Ghostbusters.
Fair enough.
Which, whatever. The thing is that it was turned into, well, if you're a supporter of feminism, you're going to go watch this movie. You're going to pay the corporation Sony to watch a movie that they created.
Negative, ma'am. They are not covenant.
And
Doorway.
it really kind of showed how doing things like that and like boycotts or like buying food from certain places like Chick-fil-A, ultimately like they're impervious to this sort of stuff. And it's just a marketing tactic to make more money. That at the end of the day, that's what it is. Whether the message is, regardless of the intent of the message, the end goal is for them to make more money. And the best example I have of that is Chick-fil-A, because in 2018, they made a public announcement that they were going to no longer send some of their profits to this group that does like gay conversion camps. Mm-hmm. And the LGBT community was, of course, thrilled with this. They were like, hell yeah, finally, they listened to us. Let's all celebrate and go get chicken sandwiches. And so,
I mean, I was going to say, how else do you celebrate?
right? So yeah, they go to Chick-fil-A and they buy chicken sandwiches. But 2 weeks later, Chick-fil-A reversed course. And they claimed that it was due to backlash from their fans. And so all the people who I would presume are not cool with LGBT stuff were like, oh, hell yeah, America's coming back and Chick-fil-A's doing it right. So let's celebrate by getting chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
And so nothing changed except Chick-fil-A made more money.
Yes. And it's very frustrating the way that it's very virtue signally,
Mm-hmm.
where it feels like the best way I've heard it described is when you're making a Moscow Mule, you
Okay.
use the copper cup because the copper imparts a specific flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people today are like, well, Moscow Mules got super popular. We should make these mugs, but they just copper coated them. They look like the right thing, but they don't have the same like flavor profile because they're not copper through and through. They're stainless steel on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sword over here if you want one.
Ooh. Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Averting my eyes, oh lord.
I got it.
Yes. So that's it. Like, you only look on the outside. You're copper coated, but you're really just stainless steel. Like, that's the way I see a lot of these corporations. It's just like, I'm doing it because it's popular and it'll get me the end result, which is you bought my product.
Yep.
I don't care either way.
Yep. And it's extremely frustrating. Once you see that it's happening,
Yeah.
God, it just sucks so much because, look at who's suffering as a result. You know, the things that people are asking for, are happening, and sure, in some ways that is a net positive, but it's disingenuous.
Yes.
And I'm not saying, okay, don't do it, and then come back and do it right. It's more of a, do it for the right reasons.
Yes. That is something where I always think about, like, the keys to a good apology are it's sincere, you acknowledge what you did wrong, you acknowledge why it was hurtful,
Mm-hmm.
and you explain how you're never going to do it again. And that is just kind of one of those, like, corporations are like, oh, we're sorry. Like, full... Oh, God, why is that crate spinning? Very much like, what is it? South Park? With the we're sorry
Oh,
we
the
spilled
BP
oil
exec
into
guy.
the Gulf.
Yes.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Ah, you're not a friend! You are not friend-shaped! No!
Forerunners be praised, the Arbiter.
Aw.
This quarantine zone has been compromised. We must do what we can against the flood.
Well, it's a nice turret,
Yeah.
but I'm afraid it's for decorative purposes only. Hey, that guy ducked!
Rude, rude, rude.
He had the audacity to duck as I was swinging my sword. Ah,
Bitch!
what? Literally the worst.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yes, correct.
Halfjaw, is that you? Oh shit, it's Halfjaw. Halfjaw don't give a fuck!
What are you doing here?
Hey,
Oh dear.
All this camp is a reinforcement.
behold! Halfjaw is removing fucks from the air around him!
Ah! Got him. Oh wait, no, don't jump down that hole. Nope. Probably not a good place to jump.
Yeah, don't do that. Hey,
Ooh, I can
pro
take a turret.
tip.
Turret.
What are you all shooting at?
Yeah, for real. I want to shoot something.
Oh, they're way on the other side
Oh.
of this hole. Y'all couldn't hit shit.
Oh, there you are.
Oh no, I am not closing with
boy.
you.
Oh, I see them. They're not in easily accessible places.
No, which is uncalled for.
Poking my turret. Come on.
Do something.
Do something. Oh yeah, there's a dude all the way over here. Oh yeah, go ahead. Come on. Yeah. Make him splody.
Oh, cutscene time.
Oh.
Oh. Yes, I was worried about that.
Get in zone. Quarantine zone.
2020 triggered. Ah!
It's a stay-at-home order all over again. Oh
Nope.
man. Did you drive at all during that stay-at-home order?
Probably a little bit, like back and forth to the store if I needed something, but yeah,
Okay.
not a whole lot. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was. I have never seen this town more dead on the roads
To the great journey.
than like
Oh.
a week in, because I had to go set up
We shall crack into
the new
hardest
lab
infestation
at the
Yeah.
Soft Trails clinic.
the
Oh my
icon
god.
and
So like I was on the roads and like nobody else was there. I was like,
Yeah.
is this what the apocalypse feels like?
trifle with.
Kind
I
of.
hope you know what you're doing.
Half-Jaw swinging, putting his giant dick on the table. Dude is just like, I know I have the biggest balls in this room, and none of you fuckers can outball me. You're like, you know what? Shit, you're right.
I cannot be outballed. Oh my god.
I've got a turret on the motherfucker.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, this place looks... I keep on saying it. This place looks so much better in, like, 2022 graphics. Well,
Oh,
Not
compared
even
to like
that,
2004.
oh my god. There's more than 7 polygons. What a beautiful day.
Oh. You know, this kind of reminds me. I was doing some YouTube deep diving, and there is a new BIOS, a new custom BIOS out for the original Xbox, where they were able to increase the maximum storage hard drive that you can put in.
Ooh.
I think the maximum was something like 1 terabyte total,
Oh my god.
and now you can put in like a 16 terabyte drive if you want.
Dear god.
So like, do you want literally the entire first gen Xbox library? You can. And so this guy
Yeah.
like shows you how to do it. It was pretty cool.
Oh my god.
And you
When
went
I
like,
run out of other ideas, then mod it till it breaks.
I mean, honestly, I think it's entirely unnecessary because there's so few games that Microsoft chose not to support
I know.
going forward. So it's really just it seems like just like a very hobbyist thing, which I'm not going to knock anyone for doing, but how?
You good or you stuck?
I think I'm stuck.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll see if I can port you. Because if you get off, you're gonna fall into the
Oh.
abyss.
Okay, let me get back on. I'm getting back on. Okay, I'm back on.
See if I can port you.
Trying to wiggle.
That's not a door. Nope, that's a
Oh.
door.
This dude blew the
Stop shooting
front
me,
hood
you
off.
shit!
There we go. Come on. Oh, I'm free. I think.
Hey!
I'm free. There we go. Okay. I am missing the front end of my vehicle, but I am free.
You know, I found another ride for you.
Oh. Woo! All right.
Behold, my stuff.
What the? Can we pause for a second? Is that possible?
I think so.
Okay. Something
Pause.
something fell. I need to check whatever that was.
That's not good.
All right, I'll be back in literally a minute.
Yep. I'll make sure nothing kills you. Gotta get this for my running playlist. This just makes me want to, like, go run. This is awesome. I don't know if Atronet is still out there watching. I hope you're enjoying it.
I don't know what that was.
Ghosts!
I guess they decided, oh, it's that time of the year. Let's
Pretty spooky 5 me.
let's spoopify Grizz's apartment. And
So-
I've had enough of that. I lived in an apartment where the previous tenant was murdered, so I'm good.
Oh, we're good. So there is a game. Oh God!
I can make it through. Just got to put the. Oh, we're hitting 7th.
Oh,
gear.
hey, I'm here.
Oh.
Maybe don't hit me, please. Thank you. Also, don't. Okay.
There we go. Hey. Hey. Stop
We
trying
are
to-
in October, and
Okay.
I need to find people to play Phasmophobia with me because it got a major update.
Oh, no.
Have you heard of this game, or have I told you about this game?
I've seen people play it. That's,
Yeah.
it seems like it's really good at making you uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, the uncomfy is so real.
Oh, boy. I'm not opposed to trying it.
I love watching haunted stuff like that. I actually, so going all the way back, when I was in high school theater, our high school theater was in theory haunted.
Uh-huh.
And I had a couple really weird things happen in there that I, to this day, cannot really explain.
Oh.
So I was on the crew, and so during like lunch periods, I would get to go in and work on the set. And, sir, if I run you over, you die. You don't beat me to death.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa! Whoa! What?
Yeah.
Ah.
Where did you go?
He tried treating me like he was a claw grab
Yup.
machine,
Yup.
and I said no.
Don't like it.
I don't consent.
Consent is important.
That's right.
Um,
I consent only to murder.
yeah. Murder consent.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah, brother.
Ooh, I don't know if
Oh.
I can get this through.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I did! Woo! All right.
Yay! So,
Please
I'm
continue.
I'm sitting on stage, and there are only really two ways into the theater. And if you came into one and not the other, I would still know about it.
Okay.
I have a tank. Ha ha ha. So I'm sitting there. I'm alone. I have seen no one come in, and out in the audience, you know the chairs and how they like automatically fold up when you stand up in a theater.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They started like 3 rows from the front. They just started slamming down, like wham, wham, wham,
the
just
hell?
down the whole row. Yeah, no one's there, and it's dark, but I can see no one's there. Like no one has come in. Sir, you're being kind of a bitch. I need you to stop. I'm talking. But yeah, so that was the first experience.
Wow.
And the second was actually, I think, a couple months later on the same production.
Mhm.
I was sitting backstage waiting to flip a breaker or to check a breaker for someone. And first of all, how dare you?
Huh? Oh, somebody killed you?
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh, now I died. The tank finally exploded.
Yeah, it does that.
Damn. Had a good run with it.
I know. So I'm sitting there, and I'm right next to, there's a brick wall that goes straight up for probably 15, 20 feet,
Okay.
and it leads to the catwalks. The catwalks are locked for
yes.
good reason.
Yes.
We're a bunch of high schoolers. You don't
Uh-huh.
want to just give that away.
You,
and I
you
looked-
don't.
I looked up at the door to the catwalk, and I watched a completely black figure, probably about like 6 foot, walk out of a locked door and go maybe 10 feet and just vanish.
Oh, good.
I was like, huh.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, then I started talking to other people, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's George. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you're going to need to
George?
back that all the way up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
need some context here, folks.
Well, that was it. Everyone said his name was George. He'd been there as long as anyone had ever known. No one knew who or why he was there. One of the stage managers for one production tried to rename George to like Crystal or something like that, some girl's name. It wasn't Crystal. It was way less strippery. But nothing on that stage manager's side worked. Like none of the electricals, nothing like that, until she stopped calling the ghost Crystal and started calling him George again.
Oh man.
And I wouldn't tell people on my crew about it just because I'm like, you know, I think I know what I saw, but I don't want to influence other people. And I had separate people come up to me and they're like, I think I just saw something really weird. So as far as I know, it still happens. but it's one of those, like, every once in a while you see something and you're like, that, get the fuck off my car! That was rude as hell. Give me that. Give me that. But yeah, that's one where I could not for the life of me explain what the hell happened
Oh
with
man.
that.
Yeah, that's effed. Those are the
Yeah.
worst when you like, you know, it sounds unreasonable, but
You know it doesn't sound normal.
yeah, but you also can't explain it.
Yeah.
So you just got to
'Cause I'm
roll
like-
with it.
I know that door is locked, and I know nobody but the teacher has the key. So how the hell did I just watch something walk out of a locked catwalk?
Yeah.
A guy I was dating at the time worked up in the booth with all the technical stuff, and he's like, yeah, there's only one way in and out, and there's like 2 layers. So there's an upstairs to that. And he's like, yeah, I heard boots, heavy work boots walking around above me, and I know I'm the only one in there.
Fuck.
Which is just, yeah. So I'm not, like... Ghosts on some level don't freak me. You know, maybe I won't drive the Scorpion. On second thought, 'tis a silly place. I'm not necessarily opposed to, like, there being ghosts or anything like that.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Sorry, the achievement for, put me the fuck down! Put me the fuck down!
There you
The
go.
achievement for driving the Ghost is called 6 Pedals, 4 Directions.
Huh?
And have you seen Red vs. Blue?
I have not. I know of it, but I haven't really watched any of it.
That's a direct reference to Red vs. Blue. They get in the tank for the first time, and he goes, "Stop! Wait! Why are there 6 pedals if there are only 4 directions? Also, I've died.
Oh no.
I'm back!"
Hey, all right.
That was fantastic. I didn't know that was in there.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh,
You know,
I have been...
it's great because I know like Red versus Blue was such a that was like an iconic part of early Web
Cinema.
2.0 stuff, like pre YouTube. Like you had to know where that site was to watch those videos.
Yes. Our Wi-Fi routers our Wi-Fi networks are both named after Red versus Blue. We have Blood Gulch Outpost Alpha and Blood Gulch Outpost number 1.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm glad I got into the tank only to be booted out of it. That's hi.
Just clip it into the checkpoint.
I love that Microsoft was like, okay, so it's a first-person shooter. Yep. And then we're going to turn it into a horror game. Or what?
Just having a real normal time.
Yeah, casual. Keep it chill.
As far as I'm trying to think of like any times I've had things happen where I couldn't explain them, and there's only one that really came to mind.
Go on.
It's definitely it's definitely a different experience from what you had. So here's what happened. I'm in the basement of my grandparents' house.
Okay.
And there's this room that houses sorry about that. There's a room that houses the water heater.
Yeah.
And there's some other stuff in there that my grandpa kept in there from when he was alive. Like, he had a, how do I describe this? It was a dedicated, glorified, portable ice fishing shack. In
cool.
that when you looked at it, it looked like a bench. But you pull it out onto the lake, and it has like an enclosure for it, and there's also like a storage inside of this bench, so you have a place to sit. You cut your hole, and as you catch your fish, you just toss them in there. It's like it's this cool all-in-one thing.
Okay.
So there's that, and there's like some VHS tapes, and then there's there's like a picture from my great grandma's house that was Wait, why am I dying? Oh, that's a good reason why I might be dying. It was a Polish framed artwork of a saint. So these are the things that are in here. It's just like a very random storage area with the water heater and the thing for adding salt to your water.
Oh, the water softener.
The water softener, yes. And I went down into this room one time, just kind of looking around, seeing what was in there. And all of a sudden, my eardrums started to vibrate.
Ugh.
And like the pressure in the room was off. The room didn't really get like cold or anything, didn't like change temperature drastically or anything like that. But
Yeah.
like I felt like if I was going to be in that room any longer, I might pass out.
Oh no, I died.
And you know, I didn't smell anything strange or anything like that. But like when I got in there, it was just this. I literally. I could not explain why my eardrums were doing that.
Yeah.
And I've never had that anywhere else but that room. And I've gone back there and had it happen at least one other time.
That's bizarre.
And so then I just the only thing I can do is just leave. Just calmly exit the basement and try not to think about whatever might be in there.
Don't die.
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
But I mean, I have brushes. I have strange brushes with death. Like I mentioned, like I lived in an apartment where the previous tenant was murdered. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I don't think I told you the story, did I?
No.
Okay, so let me paint the picture for you. It's I want to say August 2013. I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm living with my parents, you know, kind of like recouping and figuring out life and all that. And, you know, parents are super supportive and things are going swell. And it gets to be about September 2013 and I'm getting antsy. I am really far away from all of my friends and I'm really far away from work and living with my parents. As much as I love them and as much as I love visiting them, you know, I was like 27, 28 at the time. And I'm like, I'm ready to, I'm ready to go
right now.
I have to go. I'm ready to live on my own. I need a place to myself. So I'm looking around on Craigslist and whatever apartments.com or whatever was out there. I'm looking for what I can afford, which at the time, not much. I'm used to paying at most $400 for my share of rent, which cost of living in Stevens Point made perfect sense.
Right.
At the time. So I'm looking around and
Don't die.
Oh, okay. I'm doing tours of various places. Sorry, I died.
Part of that was unclear.
I think the part where I was supposed to avoid bullets. But anyway, so I'm doing tours of places and, you know, I find some good things here, some terrible things there. And, well, anyway, I get to this listing on Craigslist. It's like, hey, $450 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment. Heat is included. I was like, holy shit. This sounds wonderful. So I immediately schedule a tour. And so I go to this place and it's in an apartment complex and the living room window has it's kind of like a, how would I describe it? The apartment's like kind of built into the ground a little bit. So it's sort of Hobbit style.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So like if someone like walks up to my kitchen window, I want to say like the lower level that I was on is like 3 feet into the ground.
Yeah.
So I walk down the sidewalk enter the apartment. And, this guy's giving me a very basic tour, and I'm falling in love with the place. I'm like, this is simple. This is great. This is a huge living room. Kitchen's huge. And the guy's like, yeah, we just put down new carpet, new linoleum in here. And that was pretty much like, it was such a simple tour. And I'm watching as these people are like laying down new linoleum over the old linoleum and putting down all this carpet. And I'm like, okay, yeah, dude, let's do it. $450 a month. Let's go to your office. I'm ready to sign. I'll move in as soon as I can. And as we're leaving the place, I take another good look at this apartment building, and I'm like, this place seems awfully familiar to me, but I can't put my finger on as to why. So I sign the lease. I move in. I move in October.
Okay.
And I am loving this place. It's cozy. It's the first time I'm living by myself. Couldn't be happier. But I can't shake the feeling that I've seen this building somewhere. And so I start doing some research with the address that I'm living at. All right. And I find and I find a news article from June of that same year that a woman in that apartment complex was strangled to death by her neighbor.
Ooh.
Then, and then he took her body and threw it in the back of a car, in the trunk, drove it into a cornfield, and lit it on fire. And the only reason that they were able to identify her was because a freak thunderstorm came through and snuffed out the fire.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. So I start doing further research, and yeah, sure enough.
Oh, jeez.
The apartment I'm in, that's the one. Yep.
Oh, no.
So I do further research.
Oh.
And start talking to my family about what's going on.
You should get off the tank. Sorry,
Get off the
I'm
tank.
dead.
Oh,
Should have led with that.
damn it. So where was I? So I talked to my family about this, and my mom's like, I remember this happening because one of my coworkers told me they found a burning car in their cornfield.
Bro!
Yeah. And then on top of that, doing some research, the guy who committed the murder did a full confession to the police.
Oh my god.
And he turned out to be the ex-boyfriend of my financial advisor at my credit union.
Okay, small world, but also,
Yes. Yeah. So the full disgusting story was that they were engaging, this lady was engaging in some shenanigans with her neighbor.
Okay.
One thing led to another. They started arguing and got in a fight. And he's, my apologies for anybody that's not quite ready to hear this, because I'm about to talk about murder and stuff. He strangles her to death with her own bra.
Oh.
Proceeds to take her into the bedroom and sexually assaults the body. Then drags the body out to the back of his, out into his car and into the trunk, like I mentioned, and tries to get rid of the evidence by lighting it on fire.
Good lord.
So I realize, all right, I am living in the murder apartment. And the very first thing I did in response to this, because some people were like, dude, why don't you go talk to the landlord about this? Like, you weren't informed that the previous tenant was literally killed in this apartment.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, that's technically true. And I'm sure this happens in other places. And I kind of like this place, so I really don't want to, get rid of it just because I didn't get the heads up. It would have been nice to get a heads up, but...
Yeah, that would have been nifty.
Yeah, but I mean, Not the
Not exactly something you put on the listing, no.
No. So later that month. Ooh. Is this thing working?
I put
The
a grenade in its butt, but
The Wraith is working. I'm gonna drive the Wraith.
yeah, perfect. Love that.
Oh my. Okay. Okay, that thing does not have the reach of whatever's off in the distance. But that might. Ooh.
Oh, I have half jaw on my turret.
Woo! Nice.
Y'all are fucked now.
So I decided the next best option was to go to the nearby haunted coffee house. That was like 2 blocks from my apartment.
Okay.
This place is notorious for being haunted. The people who bought it are part of the Stevens Point Paranormal Society. They wanted to open it up as a legitimate restaurant, and at the same time, do like ghost tours and investigations and stuff.
Okay.
So my sister comes with me, and it's like it's like this thing that happens at midnight.
Oh, of course it is.
And we use dowsing, and so the ladies that run this place, super cool, super chill. They're playing cassette tape examples for us of strange things they've heard. Mm-hmm. In this restaurant, like somebody playing a piano, even though there isn't a piano in the entire building. People
That's
singing.
what you like to hear.
Oh yeah, just wild stuff. And one of the very first things that they have us do is use dowsing rods to communicate with spirits. So I opt to use it to communicate with whoever's there. And turns out that my great grandma is there, the same one who had the that sign that I told you about, the Polish sign.
Yeah.
And so we start asking questions, and the dowsing rod is reacting hard to every question, because basically it'll turn of its own volition,
right,
based on the questions that you give it. And I asked straight up if there were any spirits, malevolent or otherwise, in my apartment, and they confirmed absolutely not. Which
nice.
Which tracked, because I never felt uncomfortable in that place.
Yeah.
Like even despite what happened.
Yeah.
Everything seemed fine to me. So. I had a nice little ghost investigation that affirmed everything's good.
Hey, at least it wasn't like your house is super mega haunted and you should go.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That would have been. I think that would have been rough for you. Would have been rough for anybody.
Yeah, that would have. But I mean, like, how's that for timing, right? Like.
Good lord.
Like it's the spookiest month of the year. I find out the previous tenant was literally murdered in a horrific way. And that it was on the news, and that I have like 1 billion connections to all the people involved.
Yeah, good lord.
Yeah. So, not haunted, but totally wild.
The only other, like, ghost interaction I think I've ever had is, watch out, that dude has a sword. Now that dude is dead, and you can have a sword.
I sure can. He just kept, like, nudging me. Like, what do you
Come
want?
on! Oh my god, why?
There we go.
So, my
Okay.
sister went to college in Boulder. And for her senior year, the whole family went, and we were going to go move her in. And then we were going to take a trip out to, a couple other places in the area that we'd wanted to see. Namely, we were going up to stay in Estes Park, which, if you are unfamiliar, Estes Park is
and I am.
Yeah, it's where the Stanley Hotel is, which was the inspiration for The Shining.
Oh.
Yeah. So we stayed a night in Estes Park at the Stanley.
That's
And
awesome.
so, of course, we're like, we're going to go take the ghost tour. Why the hell wouldn't we? Um,
Absolutely.
so nothing really happened. We went out to this event space.
Mhm.
And they were talking about sometimes these, they have a ghost in the dressing room and things like that.
More
Okay.
humans. They must be after the icon.
That sounds fun, though.
Yeah. Well, so they'd had an event like earlier in the day and stuff was still there.
Mhm.
My mom's dad, who passed in 2009, was a Chicago firefighter. And so my mom is a firefighter's daughter, got that like beaten into her, and she sees
yeah.
a candle still burning away from everyone else. So she goes over and blows it out. Just a little like and so she does that, and she says she's got no one within 20 feet of her, and like she just hears right in here just this very gentle like a sigh of relief, and she was like, I don't know what it was, I don't know who it could have been, because there's no one was near me, there's no way it could have been anyone.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, we were getting ready to leave, and we had propped open the bathroom door, because, they lock, at night. They propped open the bathroom door in case any of us wanted to go, with a very heavy trash can. And it was one of those pneumatic doors, so it's slow close. And that door slammed like a motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, big, loud, hard slam.
Aw.
And there's no, like, we tried to get it to do that, and we could not get it to slam. Because of the aforementioned, like, it's a pneumatic door. It doesn't do that. Oh my god, I don't want to be here! So yeah, those are... I'm dead.
Sorry.
That's okay.
that was
I did a
very
real
much
big
me.
jump there. I was also the one who ran right into the middle of them, like, oh boy! I wonder what'll happen here.
Ooh, he dropped a sword. He dropped a sword. There we go.
Yeah, that's on you.
All right.
Yeah, those are my, like, big ghost experiences. I don't know. Sir, you're not gonna get me on this one.
I mean, honestly, not gonna lie, I'm a fairly skeptical person. So
Yeah.
so I guess what I mean by that is sometimes I kind of wish this stuff would happen to me because
Yeah.
the
Like,
interactions are so few.
Yeah, how else are you going to believe unless, like, it is that seeing is believing?
Mhm.
And I would consider myself skeptical. I want to believe. Oh god, please stop touching me. I want to think, like, there is some way, there are things that we just don't or can't explain.
Yes, absolutely.
But I want proof. I want to know it's not just, you have bad pipes and that's the sound you keep hearing.
Mhm.
I want to know it's not like unshielded wiring that's making you paranoid and all that jazz. Like,
Yeah.
I want to eliminate every possibility before I say it's a ghost.
Same.
So it's like this stuff where I'm like, yeah, I watched someone walk out of a door where there's no physical way to get there and it was locked and only 2 people in the entire theater had a key. Feel pretty confident that wasn't normal.
No, absolutely.
It's stuff like that just... Yeah.
Yep, I agree. 1000%. Just that irrefutable, cannot explain kind of experience.
Yeah.
My parents tell me that there's a ghost at their house, and oh, whoa, hey, whoa, hey,
Hey there, gay!
whoa, no touchy.
No touchy.
Anyway, where was I?
Ghost in your parents' house.
So yeah, my parents and my sister are convinced that there's a ghost in the house. There was a boy that my sister used to babysit, and one time he claimed that there was a person there named Sarah, and it wasn't an imaginary friend of his. It was like literally like someone he swore he could see, and so there have been like instances where they've been able to, where they've attributed weird things that happened in the house to this Sarah entity.
Sarah.
Yeah, and like every time I'm there, I guess Sarah don't like hanging out with me.
You're
Basically.
allowed. It's just rude.
Yeah.
Come on, Sarah. Don't be that guy.
So.
And I mean guy in the most gender-neutral terms
Right?
I can.
Guy, inclusively?
Guy, affectionate, inclusive.
It's like the Canadian
Hater guy.
Canadian guy
Derogatory.
buddy and friend.
Yes.
From
I'm
South
not your
Park.
buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
pal.
Oh God, adding pal.
God, yeah.
You're entering like new theorem territory.
Ugh.
Like what was it? There was that Futurama episode where they had the brain switching thing.
Oh, unfamiliar.
Oh, okay. So they had a plot where brains were getting switched between the crew members, but
Oh.
you couldn't switch back with you couldn't switch with the same people twice.
Oh.
And so it created all sorts of really funny shenanigans. And the way they solved it was that the writers actually came up with a theorem to solve the problem,
Oh my god.
like a brand new theorem, and showcased it by having the Harlem Globetrotters guest star on the show to solve it.
Ha!
So
Yeah,
that's
that's
pretty great.
how I solve problems.
Yep, just call it the Harlem Globetrotters.
Hey, remember the library? Are you having war flashbacks yet?
I didn't want to, but it kind of am.
Too late.
Ugh.
Call my therapist. Tell them they're rich.
They're rich. The suffering's back.
Dear diary. Ah! Is this it? Oh, shit. It is. My bad.
Oh.
Gotcha.
You know, your father never asked me for help either.
The index is secure.
Mackenzie, Perez, how's our exit? You hear me, Marines? We got trouble.
Gonna say, yeah, there's probably good reason they're not responding.
Yeah. Johnson, you were on the first Halo. You goddamn know. Oh. Pimp slap!
Oh dear.
How you doing?
Sergeant, stay down! Johnson, you alright? Johnson!
Uh-oh. Ah!
Arbiter, don't be that guy. Tartarus,
wicked
also
punch.
don't be that guy.
Excellent work, Arbiter. The hierarchs will be pleased. Nikon is my responsibility. Was your responsibility. Now it is mine.
Use past tense correctly.
A bloody fate awaits you and the rest of your incompetent race. And I, Tartarus, chieftain of the brutes, will send you to it. And the prophets learn of this, that they will take your head when they learn. Fool. They ordered me to do it.
Ah, I knew it.
Yup.
Total Ozymandias moment.
Oh, I remember when that first happened, and it was just... Oh. It was such a head trip. Oh, also, hey, do you want to sleep tonight? Because we should skip and save this for next time if you want to sleep.
Oh yeah, we should if you think this is a
sleeping.
good point to stop.
This is a great point to stop, because this next one is going to be... First of all, it's going to be a banger. This is
Okay.
probably one of my favorite, if not probably my top It's definitely my second. I know the top cutscene in the whole thing. Because and what they did with this in the updated version makes it so much better. Because it was awesome in 7 pixels per square inch, and now it's I still just gush about it because this is what when my husband was like they redid it. They like redid the graphics. I went and looked up this scene specifically because I'm like, if I want to see how good they did it, they cleaned everything up. They cleaned up the audio. They cleaned up everything. I want to see that scene. And I was like, oh, they did, and now I will never sleep again. Thanks. It was gross. It was awesome. I'm so excited. It is probably one of my favorite. Honestly, doing it during October when it's spooky season is perfect.
Excellent.
Yeah. No, that was I always forget how long that mission is. That one's so long.
Okay. Well, we can definitely hit that one next week.
Yeah.
And good news about my my whole streaming thing, the drop frames that I mentioned. That was definitely an internet hiccup because like, for the back half of our streaming, I've been keeping an eye on my dropped frames and it stopped being a problem. So
perfect.
So
that's good.
So I'm gonna do some research in the next 7 days, figure out if there's anything on my end I need to fix, or if I got to yell at Spectrum for, well, I mean, I don't need a reason. I'll just yell at them. Like, stop!
Classic.
This was fine for like the 7 years I've been here. Come on.
Can you not?
Can you not? And then can you start not?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
thank you.
Yes, of course. And thank you, Atronet, for asking that question. If it's Snoop Boopin' time, because it definitely was. So, but for the folks that have been watching, because we got 2 viewers in tonight. So, thanks for chilling with us. Always appreciate having folks stopping by, even if they don't say hi. This is a casual channel for that reason. Vibe, do whatever you want. It's all good here. So, all right. Aaron, would you like to sign off?
Have a good evening, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and boop those snoots.
All right. Sounds good. And until next time, folks, take care. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Watch for deer.
Oh, yeah. Watch for deer.